Alright y'all, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. Main thing we're going to be talking about is our rainwater catchment system. And this is the main unit. I'm on top of the roof of the add-on right now. This is the loft or upstairs of our main house. This is where we sleep, right on the other side of this wall. So all this piping here is rainwater catchment. And then it goes into this tank. There's a tank in here, and that tank is 1,500 gallon capacity tank. This tank right here is the tank that gravity feeds all the plumbing in our house. So this is very important that this is going. And every winter, the water from this ends up freezing. That's why we have this heat source. This is for the rocket mass stove. This is the stovepipe for the rocket mass stove. That's why we have that heat source, is to get this tank and the water in the tank warmed up to the point of where it won't freeze anymore, so we can have water all year round. So we're working on getting this where it has the right fall, all the pipe has the right fall, every direction, so then we can actually start catching rainwater when it does rain. What we've been doing is we've been filling this from our well. So we take a long hose from the well when it's sunny out, and we've been filling the tank from the well. So that's awesome to be able to do that, but what's better is that if it catches rain like it's supposed to. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing fixed.
It's sloping a lot here, so the water can come down this way pretty easily. But then when we get to this point, it's actually slightly sloping the other way.
Yeah.
So we need to actually lift this point up here a little bit and make this slope a little less, but then this will actually slope downward.
That's right. So where the water comes from, you guys, is it comes from that end of the gutter right there, and then all the way to that end of the gutter there. So this is our main roof line, and these are the two gutters that come over to here and spill into our 1,500 gallon water catchment tank. So that's what we're going to try to fix today, huh?
Yep.
Cool.
We took this pipe off to make it easier to work on this area down here. Now Daddy and Nathan are putting it back in place.
That's it?
Nope.
How close is it? Okay, so the pipe coming that catches from that gutter, this pipe, what it needs to do, it needs to have fall, so it needs to be falling, and it can be just the slightest amount. As long as it has a slight fall, we're okay. Okay, so now down here we have good fall and really good fall. Okay, so this pipe here is where the two gutters come and converge at this spot right here. Then the water comes up and goes into the tank. This actually didn't have fall, it was actually angled up a little bit. So the water was coming here and just petering out and then leaking. Hopefully, maybe we've got it fixed. Now let me show you this whole system from downstairs, from inside the add-on, and all around. Alright, I'm going to show you this thing from all the angles. There it is. Now me and the boys actually poured the pillar by hand that tank is on. It is comprised of many blocks. It has a solid block spire in the middle of 4 blocks all interlocking, and then 2 rings around that, one smaller and one bigger, of blocks, and all the blocks are poured with cement, so all the blocks are locked in. So here's the tank from the garden side. Now, this is the plumbing spot. So the plumbing spot, this valve here, when this is turned off, right now it's open. So when this is turned to close, open is always in line, so straight up and down with these valves. When you close this, when you close that, the water's gonna run all the way down to here and then start to back up and fill up. And this is how it fills up and goes all the way up to the tank and spills in. So this is meant to be left open for when it first starts to rain. That's called a clean out. When it first starts to rain, all the water will go in the gutters, all the debris and stuff like that we washed off the roof and into the gutters, and then it should come down into here and then keep going. So after it's rained for a few minutes, a good rain, then we come and we close this valve, then the water starts to back up. So this whole pipe gets filled, and I'll show that to you now. So that whole pipe gets filled all the way up, comes around this, boop, goes back, boop, then it goes up there, then onto the roof. And Nathan, show the pipe that goes in to fill the tank. Right here? Yeah, so that's the pipe that actually fills the tank. The other plumbing is right up over there, right by where Nate is. Yep. Thanks, Nate the Great. Love you. All this, and here's the tank. So this tank is actually built on a tower that's about 10-12 feet tall, all of block in there, and we built all this stuff around it afterwards. We were trying to fix the freezing problem. So we actually put insulation in there and then covered it. We covered this as well, right around the tank itself, and we insulated it. But it still was freezing. And no matter how much we insulated and stuff, it still would freeze. So that's partially why we built this add-on, was to cover a part of the tank. See, this tank is only sticking out about halfway outside. The other half is in the add-on. So let's go in the add-on and I'll show you in there. When I say the add-on, I'm just going in right there, you guys. That's the add-on. Alright, so that's the valve that actually goes into our main tank. See how much I could show you in there. I don't know how well I'm doing. That's to the main tank. And then this water line goes right into the house right there. You can't see it, it's covered. And that's what feeds all the plumbing in our whole house. So this whole portion of the tank here was stuccoed, and it's nice. And there's the heat source, the rocket mass stove right there. That's the main heat source right there. Also, we diverted the vent pipe to go through this bench right here. So here's a little bit of a distance away view. So this is half of the roof that we catch rainwater from, goes to here and then over, and that's our whole plumbing deal. All right, I got Esther Pie inside already working on Yummy Sunday. Nathan just feeding the geese. I'm gonna go in and join her and get to work on Yummy Sunday. All right, see you in the kitchen. All right, so I thought Esther Pie was in here working on Yummy Sunday, but look at that. It's my love instead.
Well, she is too. She's washing up and going to help with the veggies. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, I just come in to help out, so
All right.
Just wanted to see where all you were at, and now I can jump in and get going.
Sounds good.
How's it going, Esther Pie?
Good.
You're taking care of all the radishes. And I've just about got the chicken all cut up. All right, we got the chicken on in the wok. Cooking up here. I put in some olive oil. This is not going to be a real high heat deal. And then my lovely ladies are over here working away like a couple of awesome women. Veggies. What's that, Esther Pie? What you got to say to me? You're just smiling.
Got radishes, Brussels, broccoli, and cauliflower. Lots of brassicas.
What all do we have, honey?
Radishes, Brussels, broccoli, and cauliflower.
There we go. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna make teriyaki sauce, and we're gonna make a special bread. Oh yeah. All right, so here's what we're doing. I'm slicing up the cheese. Esther Pie buttered up the bread, and now she's putting light salt, garlic, and onion on it. Then we're gonna top it with the cheese, then pop it in the oven, and see what we come out with. What do you think, Esther Pie?
Sounds good.
Does, doesn't it? Hey, Abby girl. You having fun there, honey? Is that your bed?
Yeah.
That's your bed? Look at that.
I made that bed.
Oh boy, doesn't that look comfy cozy?
Yeah.
You made the bed for her, Naomi?
That's my bed.
Are you
I made a bed for me also.
Oh, for you also.
This is what is that? Daddy. Daddy.
See? What
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
This is all my bed.
Oh, it is.
This is your bed.
Okay.
What am I at?
Okay, what's going on here, Esther Pie?
So this is bread, each of these, and I buttered it. And I put garlic, salt, and onion,
Uh-huh.
about the same amount of each of them. And I covered it in cheese. This one's dairy-free cheese for Daddy.
Yep.
And all the rest that's just salt,
Plain.
onion, garlic.
And we've got 2 here, and then 2 of these are already in the oven.
Yep.
All right, let's get these in the oven then.
These are all mine.
All right, just poured all of the veggies right into the same pot. Or it's called a wok, right?
I think so, yeah.
That kind of frying pan. It's called a wok. So veggies right into it with the chicken. Now next is gonna be the teriyaki poured over and mixed in.
It'll be good.
Let's see what we see. All right, so here's the bread. Cheesy garlic bread.
There you go. Yay. Yeah, hot, so be careful. She loves radishes. Yep, she's going for the radishes first. You want help? There you go. Get it in the right hand, huh? Blow it off. That good? Say thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Is that a good supper? Mm-hmm. Fiddle made a fun little seat for her and Abby. They're having fun here. Is that some good broccoli?
All right, y'all, thank you for joining us here on Homestead Living. And make sure you check out Thousands of Roots, our children's channel. They're doing some really cool stuff over there. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you learned a little something about the rainwater catchment. I pray a blessing over you and yours. Whatever you do it with your whole heart.
Do it with your whole heart?
You can't say it with a mouthful. Heart.
Yay, whole heart.